Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land, and welcome to DC Fans United. So, today I'm here with my friend Alex, and we're going to be talking about some of our favorite heroes from the DC animated movies. Now, we talked about villains before, a while back, probably a month or two ago, right?
Yeah, it's been a while since we did the last
Yeah.
one.
So, I figured it would be cool to talk about the heroes as well. So we basically did a top 10 list. And would you like to start off with your 10th one?
Sure, I put Aquaman as the good old number 10.
Do you want to talk about like what movies he was in and stuff and why you picked him?
Sure, he was in Justice League, the second one. What was it? Can't remember the name now. Um,
Throne of Atlantis, I think.
yeah, that's it. He was a very good like rendition of Aquaman. He wasn't that typical like how everyone likes to bash Aquaman because he's a bit of a pansy. And he
He's often
and he
portrayed that way, yeah.
Yeah, then they retconned him and made him a bit more badass.
Yeah. Seems
Yeah,
like every time they update him, he gets a little more and more that way.
yeah. Now the live action movie's happening with Jason Momoa,
I
which
think that
is
looks
yeah,
I think it looks pretty good.
it does. I'm very interested to see it.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
looks relatively different from the Snyder movies too, which kind of is part of why I think it looks good.
yeah,
But we'll see.
definitely needs a change.
Yeah,
Um,
Aquaman's pretty good. I didn't really think to include him. Were you thinking of the Flashpoint Paradox Aquaman as well, or just the
um.
like the main line?
Well, I always thought the Flashpoint Paradox. He was more of a villain in that one. He was a bit of a.
True.
I didn't really think of him as a hero in that one.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Mm. I mean, Justice League Through Atlantis wasn't my favorite of the new 52 movies, but I did like the character.
That's cool.
I thought the voice actor was really good for him.
Yeah, and the live action movie looks like it's pretty heavily based on that same storyline.
Yeah, no, it has. It's pretty much the same, I think.
Yeah,
You know.
it really is. More so the comic the movie's based on, but they're very similar.
Yeah.
James Wan even came out and said that he stuck really close to that New
Mm.
52 comic. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
So
Very-
Aquaman, that's a good choice.
Yeah, I sort of might spice it up a bit.
It's a way to do it. For number 10, I actually have Raven from the Teen
Raven.
Titans.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, kind of an unconventional choice, but there are a lot of Teen Titans movies, and I started to think about it. I
Yeah.
think of the Titans, well, of the Titans they use, she's probably my favorite just because she's kind of OP, and I like magic users in comics.
Yeah. Even in the TV show, she's probably one of the better, one of the better member of the team than a few others.
Yeah, definitely higher on the power scale. And kind of an interesting character too. Like I was thinking between her and Starfire, and they're both cool, but outside of the comics, Starfire's personality is usually kind of shallow. Like, I don't know. She's just not as interesting as Raven in my opinion.
Yeah.
So that's kind of
I
why
do,
I went with her.
mm, I do like the Trigon dynamic. How she has
Oh yeah, her dad.
yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's another thing that makes her more interesting.
Mm, makes her character a bit mysterious.
Yeah, that's something she always has to deal with. It's kind of interesting too because he talks to her from time to time, like when she fights Blue Beetle in the practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and her she loses and she's like, "Well, my dad's not happy about that."
Man, that would
'Cause
always
he,
be that would always suck when you have a voice that's not yours, like constantly talking.
Yeah, especially when it's like an evil demon
Yeah.
or devil. He's like the literal devil.
Mm. He's definitely one of the most powerful characters in the DC universe.
I guess so. I don't know. Raven kicked his ass.
True. You'd think the
I
devil would
guess.
be powerful, I guess.
Yeah. Well, who knows? She's his daughter, so
Yeah. Uh,
she's a pretty interesting character, though.
I do, yeah. She's definitely one of my favorite Teen Titan members. She's definitely like
Yeah.
the staple. Like it wouldn't be Teen Titans without Raven. I feel like it would be a bit
Right.
weird without her. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely part of the base team.
Mm, for sure.
So who'd you have for everyone who's watching? We're counting down our 10 favorite animated DC movie heroes. So who'd you have at number 9, Alex?
For number 9, I had another Teen Titan member, Beast Boy.
Oh, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You go for
He,
the comical.
yeah, he's definitely the character that's probably one of the more enjoyable people to watch.
Yeah, he's fun.
Yeah, I, I liked when he had the where he had the podcast with Kevin Smith.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like just little random things like that just thrown in, and it's like it's he's pretty great.
yeah,
Bit of a hopeless
yeah.
romantic too.
That's for sure. That gets him into trouble sometimes.
Yeah, especially with uh Raven. It's a bit of
Yeah,
a
and
love-hate relationship with him.
well, yeah, but Tara even more so because she
Mm,
betrays him.
yeah, Tara was also an interesting character as well.
Yeah, she had it pretty rough.
Mm. Ah well, yeah, but Beast Boy, yeah, I mean, I mean, in the new show, the Titans show, he's
Yeah. Oh, the live
he's
action one.
the one that no one likes.
Yeah.
He looks alright in that. Well, he looks like probably the better out of all the other character designs. They're weird choices.
Oh, I have a train coming by. What a surprise.
Oh,
So t
always at the worst time.
yeah, no, it's constant. I just never really notice them until I'm trying to record or talk to someone. It's all good
Yeah,
though. So that's cool. We're showing some love to the Teen Titans. I was kind of thinking they might get left out just because there's so many DC movies. But yeah, the Teen Titans are pretty cool, huh?
yeah. Well, they've had a few movies, so they're definitely worth
Yeah.
mentioning.
I like how
Never
neither of
really.
us picked Damien, although we
Uh,
still have time.
I mean, Damien's a bit bratty. So
Yeah, I don't think it wouldn't be in a top 10 anything other than annoying people.
no, especially we have a large list of superheroes, so and there's so many good ones out there.
There's really a lot to choose from too when you start breaking it down, all the ones that have little appearances and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Who did you have for
So I
number
guess
9?
it's yeah, I was gonna say it's my turn. Mine's also someone who is on the Teen Titans, but did other stuff too. I was gonna go with Nightwing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Nightwing's
sure.
always cool.
He's definitely my favorite Robin out of the Teen
Yeah, yeah, especially talking about Damian Wayne when
Titans.
Nightwing beats him up.
Yeah.
It's pretty epic.
Hmm. I love the little rivalry they have though.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're rivals, even though one's like 10 years old. It's pretty, I don't know. It's pretty hilarious, but they have a real good back and forth. Both a little jealous of each other, the attention that Batman gives to them.
Yeah. No, exactly. And I like the little mentorship that he does in the Teen Titans as well.
Oh,
I think
Nightwing?
yeah, he acts like the big older brother of the group.
Yeah, he really does. He and Starfire are kind of the older ones, I guess.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, Starfire is a alien from somewhere. So
Um, Candor? No, that's what is her? I think it starts with a K. I forget what her place is called. I just looked this
Kansas.
up the other day. Yeah, it's Kansas. Starfire home world. Let's see what Google says. Oh, Tam Tamaran? I
Oh,
forgot. I thought that's where the oh yeah, I was thinking of Thanagar because there's like that's where the Hawk people are from. So Tamaran is Starfire's home. Okay.
okay.
I actually knew that at one time, but I forgot. So yeah, Nightwing, pretty cool. I figure he should be on any list of top 10 DC heroes.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see, who'd you have at 7?
Are we at 8? Yeah, we're at 8. Um,
Um, well, I just oh yeah, okay. Yep.
my number 8 is Hal Jordan,
Oh, nice.
Green Lantern. Yeah, he's I really liked his movies, the Emerald Nights and stuff like that, like little short
Yeah.
stories. Mm,
Emerald Knights is one of my favorite animated movies just in general, like top 5 probably. I really like Emerald Knights.
mm. Yeah, I like
I was going to talk about it too. Oh, go
yeah,
ahead.
he's I really like the dynamic between him and Flash, like the little jokes and stuff that they tend to pop in the Justice League.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, the dynamic those two have is usually really funny, especially in the new 52 movies like Justice League War and all that.
yeah, they're definitely. I like how he like charges at Dark Side, thinking he can take him on, gets punched, and then all these little dudes just start wailing on him while he's on the ground.
All the parademons, yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
It's like, what do you think you are, Batman? You can't take on Darkseid.
you're Batman with prep time. You can take out anyone.
Yeah, only Batman.
Yeah.
Only Batman could. Um, I forget. Have you seen The New Frontier, that animated movie?
New friend. It's sound.
Hal Jordan's pretty well. He's pretty cool in the first half, and then he gets kind of taken out later on. But he's got a fairly big role in that movie too.
Okay. Well, I'll check that one out. I don't think I've seen this
Yeah,
one.
I like it. It's relatively old, from like 2008, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, but we have some questions from the chat too. So let's see. Lucas is asking if it would be possible to adapt Blackest Night into an animated movie. Maybe. I think that would be really difficult. If you leave out the tie-ins, you're still dealing with issue 0 and then like another 8 issues, and a lot happens. They might be able to do it, but man, you'd need a big budget on that and maybe break it up into 2 movies like they're doing with Death of Superman and Reign of Superman, the Reign of the Superman. But I don't know. I think there's a reason they haven't taken on certain books like Blackest Night, just because it's such a the scope on it's so huge. You'd have every Lantern Corps involved for one thing. I would love it if they could pull it off, but I think it would be really hard to do.
Well, they did. I think they
Personally,
did
I don't know
something
if you're.
sim. Yeah. I think they did something similar with the TV
Go ahead.
show. I think they did they did stuff for. I think it was the Green Lantern animated TV show. They did something similar. I don't think it was straight
That's
off the.
cool.
They had all the different land cores and all that sort of stuff, and they had
Yeah,
White Lantern and all that.
that's
So I reckon
true.
it.
I mean,
I reckon,
a,
yeah,
a series would almost work better just because you'd have so much more, time, running
yeah.
time. But
Even
yeah, I love
considering,
Blackest Night. It's
yeah,
honestly one of my favorite story arcs. I don't know though. There's so many stories they could do. Like, why not do Red Sun? That'd be a lot easier to adapt, I think. You got a lot less characters and stuff.
Yeah.
But let's see, another question. There was a few here. Let's see. What's okay? Well, what story arc would you like to see as an animated movie?
Hmm. Probably Kingdom Come would be pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it's always a good answer. It's
Yeah.
another one would be really tough though.
Hmm.
Okay, what else have we got? Another one. Is it possible to adapt the whole? No, I don't think you can adapt the whole New 52 story arc. Although they're really trying. They've got a lot of them, those movies now. And I think we're caught up. Okay.
Sweet.
So I'm on my eighth one then, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. For my eighth hero, I was going to go with Zatanna.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
She's
she's
good.
not in a ton of these, but she's really awesome in Justice League Dark. And again, I like the magic users, especially in the movies. They're cool, and man, she is strong when she wants to be, right?
Yeah.
Like
She's
top tier,
yeah. Well, she stopped
yeah.
Superman like instantly. Like was like bam, and he's like frozen in place before punching Batman.
Yeah. There's all kinds of cool stuff. And when she has the big showdown with Faust, I think, that other wizard,
Yeah.
uh, yeah, that alone, that battle, that is one of my favorite parts. So, you know, just she's a cool character in general, too. But for her appearances she has had, it was definitely enough for me to put her in the top 10.
Yeah. No, I didn't put her in my top 10, but she's definitely someone who would definitely be on there.
That'd be cool
Hmm.
if she was in more stuff.
Yeah, I really like the character design too.
Yeah. Yeah, she's cool.
All right. My number seven, I put Thomas Wayne Batman.
Oh, good choice.
Yeah, no, I really like that sort of. I wouldn't say gritty Batman because Batman's can be pretty violent, but I like his sort of rough personality compared to Batman, like the normal Batman.
Yeah.
Mm. He was It's an interesting take of what could happen in the Flashpoint paradox.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good choice. I was kind of thinking of Flashpoint, but yeah, I didn't put Thomas Wayne in there. Yeah, that is a good choice, though.
Hmm. He was definitely a very standout character in that one.
Yeah, he is brutal too, huh? Like when he gets a hold of Flash at first, and
Yeah, and then he uses guns instead of the usual fists.
yeah, he really didn't mess around at all.
No, he was in it to win it.
Definitely one of the more brutal versions of Batman I've seen.
Yeah, no, definitely. Who was your number seven?
Let's see, who did I have? Oh, I just put Green Lantern, so I left it a little open. I'm going to cheat a little on that one and have a couple. Definitely Hal Jordan, but also like we're talking about First Flight, or not First Flight. We're talking about Emerald Knights,
Yep.
and it's got all of those other Green Lanterns in there. I really like the one guy, Avra, who is like the first. Well, he's not the very first, but he's in that first group of Green Lanterns
Oh yeah,
that get their rings. Yeah. And he's the one that figures out how to like make constructs and stuff.
yeah,
So he's kind of, yeah, I really think he's a cool character. Plus, two, the ring chose him because he's a scribe and he's creative and can think up, all these things on the
yeah.
on the fly.
God,
Yeah,
they went to town on those ships too. Like, and they were
right.
just destroying everything.
Yeah, that was epic. That movie is so good.
The big planet, the planet Green Lantern. He's so OP.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Mogo.
yeah.
Mogo is OP. I learned just the other day Mogo is the only Green Lantern, or might be the only being, who can remove a Red Lantern ring from someone without killing them, so they don't have to
Oh,
be a Red Lantern anymore.
yeah, that's pretty OP.
Yeah, he's got a
Yeah,
whole planet to draw off of, but still, I was like, wow, I didn't know anyone could do that.
such an unfair advantage.
Yeah,
Uh,
well, it's helpful too.
yeah. Huh. And then whenever you see Sinestro there, you're like, oh no, you're not a good guy.
No, right? And yeah, because he's still a Green Lantern in that movie, right?
Yeah, it was like pre Yellow Lantern. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's not to be trusted.
No.
It's always kind of weird, right? When you see him and he's still a Green Lantern, you're like, I don't trust that guy.
Yeah, yeah. And he's acting all like like superior, and you're like, oh, what a
Yeah,
douche.
he was a big time Green Lantern, though.
Yeah,
I
he
don't know
was
if he
very
was the
powerful.
yeah, I don't know if he was the most powerful, but he was definitely top tier.
Mm. He definitely was. You know, the live action movie that was a bit. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he was definitely. I liked him in that. He was
Yeah,
definitely really played well in that one, in the live action movie.
yeah, that was actually a pretty good Sinestro.
The CGI was pretty good in that too.
Yeah, the suit on Hal Jordan was kind of a problem, but Sinestro looked all right, I think, because he was all CGI. It wasn't like that, CGI real face clash.
Yeah, it didn't look fake. Oh dear. All right. My number six. I did put Deadshot as my number six, even though he's not a conventional superhero.
Okay.
But he's always like that sort of like kind of anti-hero sort of guy who does have a good side.
Yeah,
Like
somewhat.
he has. Like I know he's an assassin and he kills people, but
I guess you could say
yeah,
anti-hero if you want to be generous.
yeah. Well, I mean, seeing some of the movies is done some good, like good things, like in what was it? Suicide Squad, the new 52, that movie where he you know,
Oh yeah, Assault on
yeah,
Arkham, right?
yeah. Oh no, Hell to Pay, sorry, the one where they were
Oh,
trying to get the card or that
that's
thing
right. Yeah, I mean, anyone who's fighting Vandal Savage is probably gonna be getting some good guy points, I guess.
yeah. And then yeah, because he's only doing it for his daughter as well, so
Yeah,
it definitely adds that sort of like good guy elements.
it's pretty debatable whether he's not just a villain, but we'll let it slide.
Yeah, I was kind of a bit, should I include him because he is like he tries to kill Batman every like all the time, so but in some of the movies he kind of has that sort of mentality. I guess it depends how they write him.
Yeah, true.
It's like trying to say Deadpool's a superhero, where
Yeah,
he's like, like he the stuff he does, he's a mercenary and he goes around killing people. But actually, no, I don't really think he's that much of a hero, to be honest.
who Deadpool?
Yeah, when I think about it, he's kind of not a good guy.
Yeah.
He is entertaining on screen though.
Oh yeah, especially the live action ones. Those are pretty fun.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your next one?
Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, I was gonna go with Batwoman, I think.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
nice. Yeah, she's an interesting character.
Yeah, her look in Bad Blood too, I thought was really cool.
Mm,
It's a red and black outfit.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, because she's Lieutenant Gordon's daughter, right?
Who was the?
She's
She was some. I can't remember at the moment. Yeah, there was someone who was because they keep changing that. I mean, Barbara Gordon was his daughter, Batgirl.
oh right, okay.
Yeah, but it was someone who was her dad in that movie. I can't remember.
Hmm. Yeah, I haven't
Was
seen that movie in a while.
Yeah, it was pretty good though. It'd be worth watching again.
Yeah, definitely need to catch up on some of these. They're all
Yeah.
good.
Well, there's so many too. There was that mystery of the Batwoman movie from way back. It's like in the Batman the Animated Series universe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That one's
Yeah.
kind of trippy though, because there's three women that are all Batwoman, and it's like
So
uh
many.
they're yeah, they're trying to like steal weapons and stuff. They aren't totally on the up and up. So there's quite a few, I guess, who've been Batwoman.
Yeah.
But that was a good movie too.
Yeah, hmm. I would definitely check that one out too. I'll add it to the list.
Yeah,
Gonna have a bit of
I
a
like it.
marathon.
It's a good one. It's like this, I don't know if it's a direct sequel, but it came after, it didn't come right after, but it came after Mask of the Phantasm. It's like in that same animation style and everything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one
Yeah,
had a
it's
good
good.
animation style.
Really good. I like the Bruce Timm stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, Batwoman, definitely a good one.
Hmm.
I like her in the comics too. It's part of why I listed her. I was trying to think, what did she in? Oh yeah, she's in Bad Blood. I can put her in the list.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Um,
Yep.
speaking of the
I think
Bat family, my number
we're in the
five
top.
is sorry,
Oh, top five. Go ahead.
top five. I had Nightwing, which we talked about before.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's definitely he's a very common character in a lot of these movies. He always comes, even as a secondary character, he's always someone who you get excited about seeing on screen.
Yeah. Well, we both included him.
Yeah, he's Dick Grayson's pretty good character. He also slept with with Harley Quinn in one of the other movies.
Yeah. Well, I see the pattern now. You also picked Deadshot, so you just pick all the ones that get with Harley.
Yeah, that was my 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 thought process. Okay,
Okay.
who was who slept with Harley? Well, we got Deadshot, Nightwing. I did include Joker on
Joker,
the
but
list. No, no, okay. Joker's a hero,
yeah,
right?
he's a hero. The
Oh,
Jokester is, right?
yeah, I mean,
The Crisis on Two
he
Earths Joker.
saves people, I think. He
Old
puts them out of
Nightwing.
their misery when they're in pain, I think.
Uh, it's something.
Well, in his own eyes, he thinks he's good, so that's good enough for me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Most villains do though.
Hmm. Yeah. Who's your number five?
Let's see. Oh, I actually have Batman as my number fifth.
Oh yeah, the good old Batman, Bateman.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta have Batman.
Any
He's
particular movie
good.
that you like? Because you said
Yeah,
you
I
remember
was thinking about
Batman.
right. He's in like every movie. Um, Quite a few. I mean, I like Crisis on Two Earths a lot. He's pretty good in that one. He actually manages to defeat Owlman, so that's cool. I like him in Public Enemies a lot, where he's teamed up with Superman, and they have to
Yeah,
fight like a lot of heroes and villains both.
yeah.
So there's so many, and we were talking about Mask of Phantasm. I like those ones too. The Bruce Timm
Hmm.
Batman. Gosh, there's a bunch. Even well, I guess Justice League Dark. He was not necessary, but even in that, he was pretty good. It's just
He
kind of
was good
like
to have along that one. He was as the guy who
Yeah.
doesn't know, like, just he doesn't even look surprised. He's like, oh, okay. And then
Yeah,
he's
seeing ghosts and dead people and stuff. He's just like, no, no, whatever.
I'll play along.
He's
Let's be
seen it
real. He
all by
probably had,
that point.
he's already had prep time, so he's like, he'll survive.
Yep, he was
I
literally
mean,
prepared.
he was surprised when Superman nearly punched him in the
Punched his head off, huh?
nearly, yeah, nearly fucking destroyed him.
That would have
But
been brutal.
yeah, oh dear. Um, what did you think of the Killing Joke? Did you like that one? Or?
Um, it's okay. I mean, they added stuff that isn't in the comic to try and stretch out the running time, and the animation wasn't on par with most of the other DC animated movies.
Yeah.
So I'd put it in like the average range, you know?
Okay.
Like if
Yeah.
Mask of Phantasm is a 10 and Flashpoint's a 9, I'd give it like a 5, I think.
Okay. So it's
Yeah.
watchable, but not something that you would rewatch over and over again.
No, no, definitely not. I mean, it's all right, but yeah, it's not the best.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Yeah. All right. Number four. I put Wonder Woman. That's my number
Oh,
four.
okay.
Um, she's definitely. Well, what's the movie that? Because she had her own Wonder Woman movie, and right, the animated
Yeah.
one. That one,
Mhm.
I definitely liked that. That was a really good I think introduction. Anyone who's getting into DC,
Yeah.
definitely something that
I
you.
love that one.
Mm,
I have
I like
that
it.
on. I still have a DVD of that.
Nice. Yeah, no, I actually like that better than the live action Wonder Woman. I thought I liked that film
I like
better.
them. I like them both, but yeah, Ares is way better in the animated one.
Yeah, for sure. He was a pretty good villain.
Really good and
And
really evil.
yeah, and even in the latest New 52 movie, I think it was The Death of Superman. I think she, out of all
Yeah,
the Justice League, she definitely took quite a few punches, and it just shows how like a senior member she is compared to the other members.
absolutely.
Like she just kept going until Superman
Yeah,
arrived.
other than Superman, she's the strongest, I'd say, of the Justice League.
Yeah, she did put up quite a good fight for
Especially
them.
lately, like
Yeah,
Doomsday. Yeah, she just gets stronger and stronger, which I don't have any problems with. But yeah, New 52, she got stronger. Rebirth, she got even stronger. Like, she's just a little below Superman on like raw strength, I think. And then she's got all her magic items and stuff too. So,
yeah,
it's not like the 70s where she was getting tied up with her own lasso in every issue. Like, she's strong.
yeah. She definitely can outpower pretty much nearly anyone. Like it's
Yeah,
crazy.
really.
And
I
she
mean,
has she's probably the most experienced fighter of the group too. Like in terms of like martial arts and stuff. Like Superman's more of a
her,
like a brawler, but Wonder Woman has that sort of like fighter mentality. Like you know what I mean? Like she can pull off all the
yeah,
moves.
she's got the Amazon training.
Yeah,
She
which
tends to go for like more lethal moves too. Like she'll just break people's necks and stuff too.
yeah, it's pretty bad, especially in Flashpoint. Oh God,
Ooh, yeah, evil Wonder Woman. You don't want to mess with her.
no, she took out both Aquaman and Shazam.
Yeah, for real. And she even kills Steve Trevor in that. That was like, oh man, that's brutal.
I don't know how to feel about this. And
Right?
Yeah. Oh god. What did you have
But
for?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, number four. Oh, I have Shazam at number four.
Oh Shazam. Yeah. Who
Good
doesn't
guy,
love Shazam?
Shazam.
He's so innocent.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun. I like him best in the short animated deal where he fights Black Adam and teams up with Superman.
Yeah.
But he's also good in the New 52 movies as well.
He's definitely
But
yeah.
I like
He
when they,
definitely shows his child side in the New 52 movies.
yeah. And it looks like the new live action movie is going to be very similar to those. You know, he's
Yeah.
still going to be a kid and all that.
Yeah. I'm definitely. I definitely am a big fan of Shazam. So I'm definitely
I
looking forward
know.
to live action. I
Yeah,
was
me
I've
too.
been
You know, it's just,
yeah.
go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna finish, but yeah,
Oh, yeah. I was just saying, you know, that live action looks really good because it's partially because it's so different from the dark, dreary stuff we've had for so long in DC. It's like, oh, yeah, comic books are colorful. I forgot about that. Like, you
it
know,
doesn't have to
it,
be dark
uh,
and brooding and depressing.
yeah, for real. It's, you know, it's going to be nice. And if it succeeds, I'm really curious to see if they include that, you know, include Shazam's levity in some of the newer DC movies, you
Yeah,
know, when they team up.
yeah. I'm surprised they didn't include him in the Death of Superman of Fight Doomsday. Like that would have been a pretty cool.
Uh,
'Cause I think he was in school or something.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, they just hadn't introduced him yet, I don't think.
Yeah, well he's part of the
Well, no,
cast.
they had.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right. I don't know where he was at that time.
he would have been. Well, he would have been a very good help
I
to be
think at
honest.
that point, yeah, I don't know. Superman doesn't like to call Shazam either now that he knows he's a kid.
Yeah, because he's trying to
So,
protect him because he thinks he shouldn't like because he's a kid he doesn't want to ruin Billy Batson's life or you know
yeah, it makes sense. He would have
but
helped against Doomsday, though, that's for sure. Or if they'd all fought him at the same time instead of one at a time.
yeah, like lining up ready to fight him say one on one.
Yeah,
Like
that's pretty
so
much what
dumb.
they do.
Like they probably could have uh, restrained Doomsday if they all worked together instead of all right I'm next and then just get
You're right.
destroyed.
Pretty much. Oh, well.
Yeah, and then Batman's just like hiding in the corner throwing stuff at him.
Well,
Well, I
there's
mean,
only
if he
so
got
much
punched by
Batman can do against Doomsday.
Doomsday, yeah, and I
Yeah,
don't think he had prep time, so he
not in
wouldn't.
that instance.
No. Uh, uh, my number three, I put Flash, specifically the Flashpoint
Okay.
Flash, or well, not Flashpoint Flash, but the
Nice.
movie from the Flash from. Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely like the little comic relief that he tends to have in these sort of movies.
Yeah. He definitely stands out the most in Flashpoint Paradox.
Probably because he's the main character. But
Yeah.
yeah,
All the
yeah,
others, though, he's very much a side character.
yeah, especially in Justice League War and um, Death of Superman, he wasn't really. He just got beat up at Doomsday, and that was it.
Yeah. They just have him do little things usually.
Yeah.
It is a
Uh,
great movie, though, Flashpoint.
yeah, it's definitely in the top of all the animated movies. It's definitely one of my favorites.
It has a really high score. I think it's the highest rated DC animated movie
Oh, okay.
as far as like
I know.
IMDb and all that.
Yeah, I know it made a lot of money. as well.
Yeah,
He's
for an
been
animated
killing.
movie. It actually got a little limited theater release too. That was probably their most successful one.
Huh.
It since like Mask of Phantasm.
Yeah. Yeah. What did you have for number three?
Let me see. I had Martian Manhunter,
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about him.
right? I thought you might. He kind of slips through the cracks. He's only in a few of these, but he's really awesome in Doom, Justice League Doom,
Yeah,
and what else? He's also in The New Frontier, although he's got it kind of rough in that one.
yeah,
But I still like him. He takes a pretty major role in that movie, and he's real endearing in Doom too. Like he has that whole kind of relationship with the president's daughter on the um, alternate Earth and everything.
yeah. Huh. Yeah, he's
I think it's an alternate Earth, or is it the main Earth? I can't remember. I know freaking Deathstroke's the president though, so something weird was going on.
yeah, that's a bit weird, but
Yeah.
it's definitely one of the more powerful members of the Justice League. Easy, considering he can make himself intangible.
Oh yeah.
A
In the
big help.
current Justice League comic, he's um, in charge of the Justice League. He's their leader, which makes sense to me too because he's telepathic, so he can
Yeah,
communicate with everyone in the team like instantaneously and relay information and orders to everyone at once. And they are actually able to make the Justice League a lot bigger. It's like a 20-person team now.
yeah. No, he's definitely a core member of the Justice League. Even in the TV show, he's always acted as the team leader, and he's always on the station, and like,
Yeah,
mm, he's definitely good. He's
and
one of the smartest members. He's like,
he's kind of OP if you really think about it. Like
he has like
strong,
every power.
smart. Yeah, he's got like everything. Just keep him away from fire,
Yeah, that's a pretty awkward weakness too.
right?
Mm.
Things catch on fire a lot.
Yep,
I
especially
like when
when
they
you're
make fun of
throwing
it,
them.
though. It's like, what's your weakness? Fire. Well, that's everyone's weakness. Like,
Yeah, yeah. No, that that's a good point.
I'm also weak to fire.
Yeah, as a normal human being, I definitely don't like fire either.
No, I'm not a fan of fire.
uh, God, poor Martian
Are you
Manhunter.
on your second one now?
Yes. So my number two
Oh, wow.
was your favorite Superman.
Oh, nice. That's cool. You
Um,
made it into your second number two choice.
yeah, I don't think you would be too happy if he wasn't in my top 10. You'd be like, "What the hell, man?" No,
You like your
no, but
band.
yeah,
Never
get
again.
out of my life. No.
Blocked. No, I'm just kidding.
No, he's no. When I saw Death of Superman, I definitely he definitely raised up in my list of favorites
Ah, cool.
because he was so brutal in that movie. Like it was definitely it definitely shows how strong he is,
Yeah. Um,
even though he destroyed
su-
half the city fighting Doomsday.
well, you got to break some eggs.
Like Man of Steel, where it's a meme that he and then he just pretty much destroys nearly everything he touches when he's like flying around fighting Zod.
Yeah. Oh, the live action one.
Hmm. Oh, apparently, Death of
Yeah,
Superman has a 91% on Rotten Tomatoes.
that's great. Everyone I've talked to that who has seen it has had a real positive reaction. I mean, I liked it. I'm a little burned out on Superman being killed, but the movie overall is really good, and the animation quality is definitely on the higher end for these movies.
Yeah, and they set up Reign of Superman, which I think will be a pretty good one.
It looks
Looks like
good.
an interesting movie, yeah, with all the
Yeah, and
different types of Superman.
Superman versus the Elite was another good one.
Oh yeah, he went full savage in that one.
Yeah, when you were talking about how strong he is and stuff, that made me think of that one.
And that he destroyed the guy's powers just by lasering his brain, like a certain bit
Yeah,
of his brain.
that's a really good strategy.
I mean, he's always holding back, but when you think about it, he could pretty much take out everyone.
Yeah, if he wasn't so restrained, he would do a lot, be able to do a lot, but it's all right.
Yeah. Oh dear. Who did you have at number two?
I had a Wonder Woman.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, good
gotta
pick.
have gotta have Wonder Woman. Yeah, she's my second favorite DC hero just in general, and she's in quite a few of these. But yeah, the her standalone movie, I like that a lot. And
Yeah,
just, when she's in the league, she's real strong and cool, It's just like a character you want to have on your team.
yeah, definitely a necessity.
Yeah. You got to have Wonder Woman. It just wouldn't be the same.
Yeah, yeah. It's the like Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman are definitely the you can't have a Justice League without them on your team.
Yeah, it's true. Even though there's others who are founding members with them, those are the three that are like, you got to have them, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Absolutely. And, she's got a lot of unique powers and weapons and stuff too.
isn't a sword like can cut through anything, or is that like the magic on in the sword?
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and they've been giving her more and more stuff. Like in the olden days, I don't think she even had a sword and a shield, but she's just been getting more and more gear and stuff. So it's pretty cool.
Mm, yeah, I like her bracelets. The
Oh, right.
like the flex like nearly everything.
Yeah. They can even tank the Omega Beam from Darkseid. I've seen her do that a few times.
God, that's crazy.
Not, yeah, not many things could survive that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. Superman dated Wonder Woman in
Yep.
the New 52 movies.
Yeah, and in the New 52 comics.
Mm,
I have some of
interesting.
those. It was Superman Wonder Woman titles.
Yeah.
They had their own run where it was just those two. It was all right. I mean, I'm used to him being with Lois, but it kind of makes sense. He and Wonder Woman would be together at some point.
It reminded me of a funny video I watched where on the in the TV show Wonder Woman asked about Batman. Batman flat out rejected her.
Oh
He
yeah,
said he doesn't date anyone on the team.
he just
Keep
knows
it
he would die from snoo snoo.
professional. I mean, yeah, he definitely would need to be have a wheelchair afterwards.
Yeah, rest in peace, Batman.
He's
Bane
probably like,
couldn't kill him, but Wonder Woman did.
oh, poor Batman.
Yeah,
Uh,
he does all right.
I think it's time for number one.
Oh, number one.
Oh,
What's your number
yeah.
one?
Uh, Batman.
Really?
Yeah, I put Batman as.
Did you have?
Well, he's
Did,
in nearly like
did you?
every single movie that animated movie that's come out in the last like 10 years.
Did you have Shazam in your list?
No, I didn't include Shazam because that he's not in a lot of these movies.
Okay.
So I was
I
like,
just knew like
yeah, it seemed a bit
he is
biased
your
because
favorite though.
yeah, he's definitely my favorite superhero. But
Okay. Yeah, I thought
I
you'd have
didn't.
Shazam for sure.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit unfair because he wasn't in many of the DC animated movies, and I wanted to specifically write a list for the movies. So I didn't really
Yeah,
include. I mean, if he was
that
part of
makes
the
sense.
Death of Superman crew, I probably would have included him, but he was a bit missing in that one.
Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, Batman, he is in the majority of these movies.
Yeah, and he never disappoints as well. He's always interesting and cool.
Yeah. And a
I
lot of
find
the
it.
standalone movies that don't have a
Yeah,
bunch of characters, like the Justice League, that's usually just Batman. He can carry a movie.
yeah, definitely. I think my favorite movie of the lot was uh what was it? I've got a list of movies that that I'm trying to look through. Like I'm like, which one was it?
Is
I
it
mean,
a
he was
Batman one?
Batman. It does. What was it? Batman versus Robin? No, no, wasn't it? I will say that I didn't like Bad Blood though. I wasn't a big
You
fan of that
didn't?
one. No, I found it a bit
Yeah.
meh.
I liked it well enough, but I could see why you wouldn't, like Batman being mind controlled or whatever.
Yeah, it just I don't know. It felt wrong, and it didn't really suit the new 52.
Right
But
on. Yeah.
but I liked him
I
in
mostly like,
Justice League more as well. Like he's a bit sassy in that one, and he wrecks
yeah.
wrecks Hal Jordan.
Yeah. I did like Batman in that.
Hmm.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So at number one, my choice is no surprise. I've got Superman.
Oh, what? You're banned. No, I'm kidding.
I know, right? No
Yeah.
surprise. He is in quite a few of these though, so
Yeah.
pretty
What did you
reasonable.
what movie did you like him from? Like, what do you have a favorite?
Man, there's quite a few. All-Star Superman is great, especially the comic. Superman, Batman, Public Enemies is really good. He's kind of, I like him in Crisis on Two Earths, of course. He gets to face off against Ultraman. What else? There's a whole bunch. The regular Justice League movies. A lot of those, he doesn't get as much screen time as I would like,
Yeah.
but he's still cool when he's there. He's really good in, of course, Death of Superman, and
Yeah.
just on and on. There's quite a few. Even the Superman Shazam, that little team up, that was pretty
Oh
cool,
yeah.
where they fight Black Adam.
That was a fun movie. Oh,
Yeah.
short.
And Apocalypse, Superman, Batman Apocalypse, where they have to go and like rescue Supergirl and everything.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. It's definitely my favorite because I put him at number two. So he's definitely he's crazy good. I don't think there's not many people that don't like Superman. There's always those one person that's like, oh my god, he's too OP and he makes him boring. But
Yeah.
I think that's what makes
Yeah,
him interesting.
I was gonna say there's a lot of haters. But yeah, that's usually what they say. He's too overpowered. But then when you actually watch a movie or read a comic book, he gets his ass beat like every time. Like it is not easy. He has to, fight and make his way back. Usually
Yeah,
he gets beat down for a while and then he wins. It's not just easy. And he
yeah,
has all
like
kinds of things that can hurt him.
yeah, like magic, kryptonite, all that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. I mean, he's not like invincible, but like he's doesn't make him not interesting. Like that, it challenges people to make interesting stories with him too.
Yeah. That depends on the version too. Sometimes he's more vulnerable than others.
Yeah, it's always fun.
So I
Mm,
guess that's our top 10. Did you have any honorable mentions or any of the other heroes you want to mention?
well, I did forget a few, like Martian Manhunter. Uh, like some of the members on Justice League Dark, like Zatanna and Swamp Thing, would have been pretty interesting pick as well.
Yeah.
Um,
I wish he was in more stuff.
yeah, I don't know, like John Constantine was. I really liked him in that one too.
He's good. I guess he's getting his own animated movie here pretty quick.
Yeah, definitely will check that one out when that comes.
Yeah, it's pretty soon. They had a trailer for it already.
Huh. Well, I'll definitely keep an eye out. Do you have any honorable mentions?
Um, yeah, I should probably mention Flash too, because I didn't have him in my top 10. I know you
Yeah,
did, but I thought about him, but I had him as like my 11th. He's cool, but he's not like a main character in so many of these.
yeah, yeah. Well, just Flashpoint, I think is its own. I think the only movie I can think of that
Yeah.
he's the main,
He has
like
a
is the main villain.
pretty big role in New Frontier, but yeah, for the most part, he's just like another part of the team.
Yeah, the comic relief.
Yeah, and he does stuff when they're like, "All right, we need this crowbar stuck in Darkseid's eye. Go run and jump and do it."
Yeah, that's I like how they have all these superhero beings that could probably destroy the crowbar, but then that's one of the main reasons why they beat Darkseid.
Yeah, the crowbar is one of the most powerful weapons in the DC universe.
The legendary crowbar.
Yeah. Well, we'll probably wrap it up then. I appreciate you being here, Alex.
No worries. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We'll definitely have you on again.
Sweet. Looking forward to it. Try to think of a new
Cool.
top 10.
Right? Yeah. We'll think of something. But
Yeah.
thanks everyone for watching. It was a lot of fun. We'll see you guys on the next one.
See ya.